Loading in.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great
20?
and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South
I'm going to say you.
as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
Yeah, no, I just thought, you know, you've handled, well, no, it's just like you've handled yours just fine, so I thought that you'd be maybe under it.
The Seminoles will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll lead the
Nice.
kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The back's got it.
Gosh, I would shift the entirely wrong way.
They bring it down to the 32-yard line. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 45. We stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end.
Good
The
call.
Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Third down is a handoff. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. He finds some space. Goes out the stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Gamecocks trying to cash in here in the red zone. And the jet sweep. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Launching one to the end zone.
Oh, I saw it. Oh, overran it.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off.
Oh, man, I was so close.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Single back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense?
That was dicey.
Receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way.
I just kind of told myself that, you know, if he drops back, do the normal progression, but if everybody crashes, just throw it out there.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
I don't think so. Came out in it. Yeah, I wanted to do something just to get his attention.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. It's a toss to the left side.
Way to be home.
No gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying on their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They'll ride the back again.
Oh, he just outran me.
Has the first down and more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That dude's been hurt twice already this quarter. Man, it's just great.
Second down after that previous play. the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but he's past the
That running back is shifty.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they finally
You're not going to like that tackle.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
Offense getting set up.
Spamming square.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this
We're in the
defense,
first.
keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30.
You know, I kind of got him to do what I was hoping, but
Play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
goodness gracious, I was back there to make the tackle, and his running back turned into a fullback.
We know he can run, but with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
The Gamecocks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, it sure is.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to
Kind of
do is
felt
get
like
his
it.
head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First
It
play
is.
of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side.
I was fully expecting the blitz right there. I shouldn't have predetermined that.
The things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Oh, you guys got to block.
Defense surrounds him just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the second down play. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle.
This team got back there pretty quick.
That back just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense possession. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
I did not see him coming up.
Just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the...
He's got it, and they'll throw first down. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows you what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. You bring it down, but he makes the 3-yard.
Thought that ball came out.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
I hate those.
He gets loose. And we get the first down yardage before they finally bring him down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Gamecocks are going to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric.
Yeah, I
Great
was
job of running to the football.
kind of surprised it worked out that way, but I'll take it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. To the 45. Finds room to the 30. And he steps out of bounds. A solid gain there on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, I can't say anything. I love them too. I'm kind of kicking myself. I ran a different defense right there. Oh, he jumped.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Receivers are bunched together. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They finally stop.
Good call.
8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Oh, I love how the
Wasn't
quarterback
ready
takes
for that.
his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
It's 2nd and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone.
I got to start trusting my gut.
After the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Here comes a handoff. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on
No
3rd down. Now
way.
we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
Well, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Dude, I kept looking. I was looking left, right, middle. I'm like, who in the world is open? Yeah, because I took away too much. Like,
Keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens
I'm going to
up the
halftime.
playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
after getting
Bill's gonna wrap up the first half
that stop and then getting tackled at the 2, I'm like,
with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half.
it's like get the ball, start 3rd, kind of regroup.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Yeah.
Makes the grab.
That's a late covering that.
Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here.
Dang it, I couldn't decide where I wanted to go.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A gain sets up a third down play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down.
Oh dear. I needed 2 more seconds.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense
I had it.
to be able to sit back and play zone and still get
I just wanted to get a little bit
your defensive front.
more downfield.
Will line up to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
His D-line got right through.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He finds his man.
Good.
Brought down.
Good.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Makes it in the clear.
Well, they didn't get a ton here, Chris, but they get enough for the first down. The drive
I'm not sure how to defend that yet.
by the quarterback to pick up what they needed.
And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on first and 10. Handoff to the back. As the first down is still going. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the
I did not think that that's where he was going.
They finally tackle him after a huge
Good gosh.
play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Man, this
I
wide
neither.
receiver had been a difference maker
Looked
in this
everywhere but
football game.
back
He's
towards
got
the middle
2
because
touchdowns already.
that's
Now
just
they look to him again, and he picks up the first
crazy.
down.
The Gamecocks move into the red zone. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Same tailback, another carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Gosh, I'm so close to getting through these gaps.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that one on the previous play. Looking for a receiver.
Dude, just unbelievable. I called the worst play at the worst time.
This offensive coordinator, you got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
So here comes third and long.
You got guys bailing left and right.
Has made this a real challenge for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
I'm getting turnovers. I just can't do anything with them.
The Noles will send the punt team onto the field. They kick it away for the second time. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the return of the
Fumble that.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So second and 10 here as they try to stay out of third and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. He breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. Here he goes. They finally get it down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Just a great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hits the running back in the flat. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense comes up to the line.
I know. That's what I was just thinking.
More plays before the quarter expires. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. To put them on top now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows
Crap.
He can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
I don't know. I just thought maybe try something.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional. That's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be
I didn't know where to go.
For a first down. Great play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments.
That was a little nerve-wracking. He was kind of sniffing that out.
Continue to have a field day.
Second down and goal now for this offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle.
It's been all game, dude. I'm getting caught up on my blockers.
The defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Oh, no.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
Can't. I think I bet get a heavy dose of run game right here.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the single back.
Oh my God.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen
That was in person.
they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. He'll hand it off. And the Gamecocks churn out another first down. Well, good push
I'm gonna have to get
into
fourth down.
to be able to find those creases, to be yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. And brought down at the
Oh,
line.
that helps a little.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the handoff. Gets the first and still running.
Crap.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain.
I'm just not sure on
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early
when
on
to
in
use
this
these
drive, but
timeouts because I assume he's fixing to get the first down.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Crap. That was the one thing I didn't need.
First of the half as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hit.
Oh, no.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Some rub route, I guess. I don't know.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now,
I mean, not necessarily.
hold on. See if they can get
Yeah.
this win.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there.
This is going to be tough. So he's going to be sitting back, so I got to sort of pick this apart very efficiently.
On the return, they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. He gains
Yep,
9,
that's
so
kind of
a
not what
second
we
and
need.
now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, we're going to throw it. That ball snagged for a completion. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession
Gotta go.
game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this.
Stayed with him the whole
It
time.
wasn't the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds
Shit.
left on the clock now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down.
Yep.
Pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over.
Darn. Yeah, I mean,